Catherine and Prince William had been dating for several years, a period that allowed many to become familiar with William, including Catherine's family. While many believe Carole and Michael Middleton are fortunate because their eldest daughter is set to become the future Queen of England, Catherine has expressed a different perspective, claiming she is the lucky one to be their child. Public opinion suggests that Carole and Michael's lives positively transformed after forming a close relationship with the royal family, particularly Prince William. However, the truth is more complicated, as their happiness has been overshadowed by ridicule and scrutiny. Their reputation, careers, and even their family background have faced public judgment. This raises the question of whether their journey has been one of happiness or tragedy. Examining the challenges endured by Catherine's parents provides insight into this narrative. Carole and Michael Middleton, often portrayed as a typical middle-class couple in tabloid news, have a financial background that contrasts sharply with this depiction. Though they began their careers modestly, their path to wealth was significantly influenced by a family inheritance rooted in tragedy. Carole, born Carole Goldsmith, married Michael Middleton in 1980. Their public prominence grew after their daughter Catherine, now the Duchess of Cambridge, married Prince William in 2011. Before her royal marriage, Catherine already experienced a life of financial comfort, largely due to her parents' successful business ventures. The Middleton family's financial trajectory is linked to a trust fund established by Catherine's great-great-grandfather, Francis Martineau Lupton, who accumulated significant wealth for his descendants. Tragically, during World War I, Francis's 3 sons perished, leaving his daughters, Olive, Anne and Lupton, as the surviving heirs. Their inheritance, worth over £2 million in today's currency, laid the financial foundation for the Middleton family. Anne Lupton, who never married, ensured her portion eventually passed to Olive's descendants. This wealth supported Catherine's grandfather and provided stability for the Middleton children, enabling educational opportunities and the founding of Party Pieces, the family's successful party decoration business launched in 1987. The success of Party Pieces afforded the family a comfortable lifestyle, including a £1.5 million home and prestigious schooling for their children, such as Marlborough College, where Catherine studied. Despite these achievements, the media often emphasized their modest origins, creating a contrast between their actual financial security and public perceptions. The journey of Carole and Michael Middleton into the royal family's sphere brought both privilege and significant social challenges. Their mix of middle-class origins and inherited wealth subjected them to scrutiny, especially within Prince William's social circle. Unlike the aristocratic lineage typical of royal connections, Carole's ancestry traces back to James Harrison, a coal miner from northern England. This humble background starkly contrasted with the grandeur of estates owned by William's peers, leading to tensions when Catherine began dating the prince. Some of William's friends, steeped in Britain's class-conscious aristocracy, were reportedly unkind towards Catherine, mocking her middle-class roots. Royal expert Katie Nicholl recounted on Vanity Fair's Dynasty podcast how such friends referred to Carole Middleton disparagingly as Doors to Manuel, referencing her previous career as a flight attendant. This highlighted the condescension directed at the Middleton family despite their financial success and eventual wealth. During Catherine and William's courtship, the Middleton family endured snobbery from various quarters, including the press and royal commentators. British society's deep-seated class biases became evident as the family's middle-class background was scrutinized. The success of Party Pieces, established in 1987, was often downplayed or overshadowed by derogatory portrayals. For instance, the Daily Mail criticized Carole Middleton's demeanor, labeling her pushy and emphasizing her use of everyday language, which was deemed inappropriate for someone in her position. Critics also speculated about Carole's ambitions, suggesting she had groomed Catherine for royal life. This narrative intensified when William and Catherine briefly parted ways in 2007. Royal commentator James Whittaker openly questioned Catherine's suitability as a future queen consort, citing her middle-class upbringing as a barrier. Such commentary revealed entrenched class prejudices within British society, where aristocratic lineage and upbringing were traditionally seen as prerequisites for royal roles. Even popular culture has not spared the Middleton family from scrutiny. Their portrayal in Netflix's The Crown reflects the ongoing fascination and criticism surrounding their integration into the royal family. Despite the financial stability and achievements of Carole and Michael Middleton, their journey remains emblematic of the challenges posed by class distinctions and societal expectations in modern Britain. The depiction of the Middleton family in popular media has often been a blend of fiction and reality, particularly concerning their public perception during Prince William and Catherine Middleton's courtship and marriage. The Crown, known for its dramatized interpretations of historical events and characters, presented Carole Middleton through the lens of fiction, with actress Eve Best portraying her in Season 6. The series explored the relationship between Prince William and Catherine, weaving in fictionalized elements of their personal lives and the dynamics within the Middleton family. Carole Middleton's character was portrayed as ambitious and socially driven, with a strong desire to climb the social ladder. One scene depicted her recounting to a young Catherine her feelings of being out of her league when meeting her future husband, Michael Middleton, due to his family's more established connections. This portrayal suggested a narrative of Carole Middleton as a pushy, status-conscious figure, driven by aspirations of social advancement through her daughter's relationship with Prince William. However, this depiction diverged significantly from the reality of Carole Middleton's character and motivations. In truth, Carole and Michael Middleton were successful entrepreneurs through their business, Party Pieces. They were publicly portrayed in a grounded and supportive light, focusing on their children's education and careers rather than actively seeking social elevation through royal connections. Criticism of The Crown frequently highlights its blending of fact and fiction, blurring the line between historical accuracy and creative interpretation. Princess Diana's brother, Charles Spencer, expressed concerns about viewers mistaking the series' narrative for historical truth, particularly outside the UK. He emphasized that while The Crown is entertaining, it should not be taken as a reliable historical source. Carole Middleton, the matriarch of the Middleton family, has faced significant challenges and intrusions into her privacy due to relentless tabloid scrutiny. This scrutiny intensified following Catherine's relationship with Prince William and their subsequent marriage. Carole Middleton was subjected to invasive tactics such as paparazzi stalking, tabloid mockery, and the severe breach of privacy through phone hacking. In 2014, the Daily Mail reported that News of the World, a now-defunct British tabloid, had hacked Carole Middleton's phone. This practice was part of a widespread scheme aimed at gathering intimate details about the lives of British royals and their associates. According to BBC reports, Princess Catherine's phone was hacked 155 times, while Prince William's phone was compromised 35 times. While it is unclear if information from Carole Middleton's phone influenced any tabloid articles, the breach exposed sensitive personal details, including Prince William's affectionate nickname for Catherine, Babykins, which was intended to remain private. The hacking scandal not only violated legal and ethical boundaries but also caused significant emotional distress for the Middletons, affecting their sense of security and trust in media institutions. The Middletons' love for Christmas has been a long-standing tradition rooted in personal enjoyment and their former business ventures. As the owners of Party Pieces, a successful party supplies company, they embraced the festive spirit, particularly through decorating their home for the holidays. Carole Middleton has shared glimpses of their family traditions, such as in 2021 when she described plans to have 2 Christmas trees, one for the children to decorate and another she decorates personally. These public insights into their holiday preparations highlight their commitment to creating joyful family experiences, even amidst the challenges of royal life. However, royal protocol has often dictated that the Middleton grandchildren, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, spend Christmas at Sandringham Estate with their great-grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II. This tradition limited the Middletons' involvement in private royal family gatherings. While Carole and Michael occasionally joined the royal family for the Christmas morning service at St. Mary Magdalene Church, their participation remained limited to public aspects of the festivities, reflecting the boundaries and protocols of royal family traditions. Among the Middleton children, Princess Catherine has become a prominent figure in the British royal family, celebrated for her poise and dedication to her royal duties. Her younger sister, Pippa Middleton, gained public attention as the maid of honor at Catherine's wedding to Prince William in 2011. Her style and charm earned her a place on Tatler's Little Black Book as Britain's most desirable single woman at the time. In contrast, the youngest Middleton sibling, James Middleton, has largely stayed out of the public eye. He has faced his own set of personal challenges, including a candid revelation in 2019 about his struggle with depression, shared in a piece for The Daily Mail. James Middleton described his battle with mental health as a cancer of the mind, emphasizing that despite his privileged upbringing and seemingly charmed life, he was not immune to the ravages of this illness. For his parents, Carole and Michael Middleton, witnessing their son's struggle with depression was profoundly difficult. Known for their close-knit and loving family dynamic, they found themselves in a situation where James, at the height of his struggles, was unable to communicate with those he loved most. James admitted that during this dark period, he ignored his parents' messages of love and support, leaving their anxious texts unanswered as he sank deeper into despair, unable to reach out for help or respond to their concern. His journey through depression was marked by isolation and hopelessness. However, he eventually recognized the need for psychological support, which became a turning point in his battle with mental illness. James described this realization as a tiny spark of light in the darkness, a glimmer of hope that led him to seek professional help. This decision was crucial in his path to recovery, but it was undoubtedly a challenging experience for the entire Middleton family. The Middleton family also faced significant financial challenges when their business, Party Pieces, began to struggle. Founded in 1987 by Carole and Michael Middleton, the party supply company enjoyed years of success, growing from a mail-order business for children's party items into a well-recognized brand. However, difficulties arose around 2019, coinciding with Carole's decision to step back from daily operations and entrust the company to a management team. Unfortunately, the new leadership failed to steer the business effectively, and Party Pieces accrued significant debt, amounting to hundreds of thousands of pounds. The financial strain was further exacerbated by the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, which severely impacted businesses worldwide. To stay afloat, the company accepted a £219,000 loan from the Royal Bank of Scotland, RBS, funded by British taxpayers. This decision attracted controversy and drew negative attention to both the business and the Middleton family due to their royal connections through Princess Catherine. The acceptance of the RBS loan stirred a minor royal scandal, as public funds were involved, leading to criticism of the optics of the situation. Despite this, Princess Catherine's primary concern was her mother's well-being. Known for their strong bond, this financial debacle undoubtedly added to Catherine's worries about her mother's situation. In response to these challenges, Carole Middleton took active steps to rectify the situation. Despite the difficulties, she remained determined to address the company's financial issues, highlighting her resilience and commitment to the business she had nurtured for decades. However, despite these efforts, Party Pieces officially went out of business during the summer of 2023, succumbing to debts totaling £2.6 million by the time of its closure. For Carole, this was a devastating blow, as the business represented not just a source of income but also a labor of love she had poured her heart into for years. The collapse of Party Pieces was not just a financial loss but an emotional one for the Middleton family. A close friend of Carole's revealed that she was understandably upset and deeply disappointed by the situation. While Carole largely blamed the company's downfall on the external managers she had hired, she also recognized her role in the failure. She admitted to being somewhat naive in stepping back and trusting others to manage the business she had spent decades nurturing. This acknowledgement reflects Carole's integrity and willingness to take responsibility, underscoring her commitment to accountability even in the face of profound challenges. Even in the face of such a heartbreaking outcome, Carole Middleton's decision to step back from daily operations and trust the wrong people to manage the company became a hard lesson in the risks of relinquishing control. Ultimately, Carole and Michael Middleton were left with no choice but to sell Party Pieces after an extensive search for a suitable buyer who could potentially honor the legacy of their business. Carole eventually signed a deal with the Teddy-tastic Bear Company, owned by entrepreneur James Sinclair. This decision marked the end of an era for the Middletons but offered a glimmer of hope that the company might thrive under new leadership. One positive aspect of this transition was that the 12 employees who worked for Party Pieces were able to retain their jobs. While this outcome provided some consolation, it was a small relief in an otherwise challenging situation, ensuring the livelihoods of those who had been part of the Party Pieces family. For Carole and Michael, however, it marked the end of their direct involvement with the business they had built from the ground up. Less than a year after selling Party Pieces, the Middletons faced another devastating challenge when their eldest daughter, Princess Catherine, was diagnosed with cancer. This shocking revelation added an unimaginable layer of distress to an already trying period for the family. According to royal expert Jenny Bond, the diagnosis was likely a profoundly painful experience for the entire family. Speaking to The Mirror, Bond emphasized the emotional toll on Carole Middleton, stating, "We should also spare a thought for another mother in this, Carole Middleton. Catherine may be 42, but she is still Carole's little girl, and to watch her go through this, along with the bullying pressure to explain, must have been desperately upsetting." In the weeks following Catherine's diagnosis, Carole Middleton took on a more prominent role in her daughter's life, providing both emotional and practical support. She was frequently seen driving Catherine around London and assisting with the care of her grandchildren, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. During this difficult time, Carole became a pillar of strength for Catherine. Her close bond with the family was evident in moments such as her and Prince William sharing a drink together at a pub, reflecting the tight-knit nature of their relationships and her unwavering support for both her daughter and her son-in-law. The Middleton family's involvement extended beyond immediate care and emotional support. A palace insider told People, her parents are an enduring factor in the upbringing of their grandchildren, and they will be a reassuring presence when she goes back to Windsor to recuperate. This statement underscores the crucial role Carole and Michael play in their grandchildren's lives and within the broader royal family, especially during such a challenging period. Carole's increased presence in Catherine's life after the diagnosis highlights the deep bond between mother and daughter. Despite Catherine's position as a senior member of the royal family, Carole has remained a steadfast figure, offering unconditional support. This period of illness only strengthened their connection as Carole stepped up to help her daughter navigate the challenges of her health battle while balancing her responsibilities as both a mother and a public figure. What do you think about the trials Princess Catherine's parents have had to endure? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. We hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.